Hello, gore whores and fellow deadites. I am Brennan, and welcome to Our Life in Horror. And with September being over, it is officially October the 1st, and guess what? We are doing a physical media roundup for the month of September. I know, I'm sorry guys, the physical media on this channel is slowly disappearing. I will continue to do these physical media hauls, but I am going to slow down a lot. It's just a lot, and unfortunately I do not have the time to keep up with every announcement. I know Arrow Video just released their announcements for December or November, as well as Scream Factory did, and there's some very cool titles in there. There's nothing too interesting. There's a few upgrades, of course, but that's just it's just its own beast, and we're trying to focus a lot on doing lives and reviews and other stuff. And unfortunately, I just can't keep up with the physical media news because it just seems to be daily. That even me, I'm like, oh, I'm excited to see what other people are saying about this. I'd love to give my 2 cents, but it's just too much for me, unfortunately. But I am always going to do these end of the month hauls because I do have a lot of fun doing them. And I feel like I could be giving some tips for some people if they want to collect some of these titles. And I managed to get some of these on sale for a decent price, so I cannot complain there. But so we all know, we'll get into it. We all know Scream Factory had one hell of a dump of movies in September, and I only picked up one. So far. There are, of course, The Stepfather, which I really want to pick up on 4K. Doomsday I really want to pick up as well, and as well as a couple others ones that I really want to see. But I did manage to pick up this little gem, the Amityville Horror remake, starring Ryan Reynolds, and I can't remember what the woman's name is off the top of my noodle right now, and I feel bad. Melissa George, because she is fantastic in this movie. I really enjoyed this movie. I haven't seen it in quite some time. I do have the Scream Factory original trilogy box set, so I'm like, I may as well add this and have some fun with it. I can't wait to check it out. It's very cool. I love the original poster art on here. I don't think there's reversible poster art. I don't even know if these movies got custom artwork for it. I never really looked into it, but I am curious to know if they did or not. So let me know down below. Also, how's the 4K transfer? If you've decided to watch this already, let me know. I'm very curious. So I'm going to get into some purchases from a friend. Sorry, Critic Bo After Dark. What an amazing guy. He has a YouTube channel. Go check him out and send him a follow because he is great. He just talks about movies all the time. He loves talking about movies. He interact with him because he could just talk for hours and hours and hours about physical media and movies. And he hooked me up with a copy of Halloween. I have not upgraded any of these Halloween movies to 4K. I do have the Halloween 15 disc box set, and this is my first Halloween 4K. I'm curious because I'm not really a huge fan of this. This just came with a slipcover. This is not a hard box. I don't think I'm gonna do the hard boxes because that's just fucking money out the fucking window here. But this is available at Walmart as well for I think $30. Here in Canada, so it's not too bad. So I'm very curious. I would like to give this a watch. I have not watched the original in quite some time, and we just did Halloween Kills, so I would like to go back and try to give this another watch. And I do hear that these are like the definitive ways to watch this, so I'm very curious. I'm very excited to check it out, and eventually I will at some point. I think these do have the reversible cover art, like the original poster art. I'm just not really a huge... I like this, actually. I like this cover art, but I'm not a huge fan of these newly designed Halloween cases. Although they look very fall and stuff, it's just... I don't know, the artwork never really stuck with me as well as did the original artwork. So I'm very curious to give this a rewatch, and I'm excited to have it. Bo was also able to hook me up with The Exorcist on 4K. Now, this was a 4K that I said I wouldn't get because I've heard that you can see like wires and stuff like that on this 4K. but I figured I may as well pick it up anyways and give it a shot. I'm still going to keep, I have the Blu-ray set. I'm still going to keep my Blu-ray set. I would like to get number 3 and maybe number 2 on 4K as well. But I think for the most part, I'm just going to stick to the Blu-ray set. And it's not like this set comes with anything new other than just like the new scans of the original film and the director's cut. Yeah, no, this is just kind of classic artwork. I didn't go for the Steelbook, or even Zavvi has like this amazing 4K release of this where it's like the Bible. And I think that's the coolest release you can get for this movie, but not going to go dropping that kind of money on it. I would like to collect a lot of physical media and not just spend all my money on some physical media. So I like this. I think it's a nice little addition. I can't wait to check it out. This is a great spooky season movie, in my opinion. So we're going to get into some other stuff. I guess this is also from Bo too. The Shining on 4K. So Walmart has been doing this, releasing some 4Ks for like $15. This was one of them. They also had Gremlins. I can't even remember what else, but like a whole bunch. Training Day, I think. Edge of Tomorrow. I can't remember what else was there, but very cool. I'm very happy. I did no slips or anything like that, but you do get the movie in a nice 4K presentation. I've been meaning to upgrade this for a long time to check it out again. It's been years since I've seen it, and I'm very happy to check it out. It's rated 18A in Canada, so that's kind of neat. I don't remember it being too crazy, but I'll have to give it a rewatch. So like I said about, hunting down stuff and trying to find your best deals, we went to, I said I was trying to save money. That didn't end up happening. We went to Cinema One, which is a movie store here in Canada. There's only 2 of them in all Ontario right now. The third one closed down in Hamilton, I believe, or Cambridge. Closed down in Cambridge. So I went through looking their 4Ks over and looking over ones that I wanted. And they already having a 13% off sale off of all scary movies, because this was around Friday the 13th I picked these up. And these movies were all like close to $16. And they're all 4Ks, and I was like, damn, I actually did fairly well for myself. But since I picked up The Shining, they had Dr. Sleep on 4K for $16. I was like, can't pass it up. I did have the Blu-ray, but I'm gonna pass that on and sell that to somebody else. Now, the plastic wrap's not very well done, but I'm excited. I still have yet to see this movie, and I hear amazing things about it. I know this is a Mike Flanagan movie, which is like, why have I not watched this yet? I don't know. I hear it's got an incredible villain in it. It's just something that I've not gone around to checking out, but now that I have it in a nice 4K, I think I am going to check it out. I can't wait, to be honest, because I think the hype of Mike Flanagan before I started watching things like The Haunting of Hill House and Hush has really, it never set in on how good he actually was until Sam showed me The Haunting of Hill House, and I was like, fuck, this guy just knows what he's doing. And I was a fan of Mike Flanagan before that with Absentia, and I just never continued. I don't know why. I never decided to check this movie out, but I'm very curious. I cannot wait to give this a watch. I'm going to try maybe watch these movies back to back in December, because not sure if this one takes place in the wintertime or not, but hopefully it does. It looks like this only includes the director's cut on a Blu-ray, so maybe the theatrical cut is on the 4K disc, so might just be watching the Blu-ray anyways, but we'll see how many discs are in there. It doesn't say at all. Maybe I'll open it up just because I'm a little curious. Let's open it up together, because I got no idea. I know this release has been out obviously since the movie was released, but I got no idea. We're gonna find out together. You're gonna hear some crinkling going on. I'm excited actually to talk about the other movies I got. So this comes with 2 discs. Director's cut is on the Blu-ray, and the theatrical cut is on the 4K. So which version do you guys prefer? Because that's also gonna take, and I'll take into consideration here. Should I watch the 4K of the theatrical, or should I watch the director's cut on the Blu-ray. I can't imagine it looking bad on the Blu-ray. So let me know, because I am curious what everybody's preferred version of this movie is. I'll take a look at the runtime. It has quite a bit of fucking runtime. The theatrical version is 152 minutes, and the director's cut is 180 minutes. God damn, this is a long fucking movie. But I'm excited. I can't wait. Ewan McGregor, I think, is fantastic. So yeah, we'll see. We will check that out. I might actually, I always try to make these things last longer, so I always split up my pickups for the months. I'll grab a couple more because I think they're important. But so this is another one I picked up from Cinema One. Most of these are Cinema One pickups, but Life. I fucking love this movie. I think it is totally underrated for being a essentially alien ripoff movie, but I think it is done so well. I think the characters are incredibly smart in their decisions. I feel like they try everything as efficiently as possible to try to contain this thing, and every time this creature just outsmarts them. I love it's Calvin is the alien name. I love the looks of Calvin as he evolves. I think the gore is great. I don't know. I remember watching this movie and thinking, why is nobody talking about this movie? I think Ryan Reynolds' spoiler alert, death is shocking because he just came off of Deadpool, I believe, before this movie came out. Jake Gyllenhaal is also fantastic in this movie. Rebecca Ferguson is also fantastic. I just love it. I love this movie, and I don't know why. And this was the only way I was going to buy this fucking movie, was on 4K, because I cannot wait to see how it looks. So definitely go check this movie out if you haven't seen it. Let me know down below in the comments what you think of it, because this is one of my favorites of the last few years, and I don't know why more people aren't talking about this movie. I cannot wait to rewatch it. So after I picked this up, because again, $16. All these $16 at Cinema One. I don't know if they still are. And then back then you'd get the 13% discount. Now they will be doing spooky season or horror movies during October for sure as some sort of sale. But I also found Split for $16. I just got out of watching Speak No Evil, and I was like, James McAvoy is such a fantastic villain. I'm like, I gotta go back and revisit Split. I don't know if I plan on buying the rest of them. I think maybe I'll pick up Unbreakable, because Unbreakable is such a fantastic movie just up by itself. But I mainly want to try to stick to horror. So I might not. And this is just a good standalone movie. You don't have to watch the other ones to understand it, unless you really want to get the ending explained to you. But I love this movie. I think James McAvoy is fantastic, and it's been years since I've seen it, and I really remember liking it. So I had to pick this one up. Also, M. Night Shyamalan's movies are all coming to 4K. The Visit is being released by K&L Studios, and then I can't remember who's putting out Signs, and The Sixth Sense are also coming to 4K. So very excited about all those. The Village is also, I believe, coming to 4K. So they're finally getting re-released. I've been waiting, and I was actually kind of questioning why it's taken so long for them to get re-released on 4K, but I am excited for that. So I cannot wait to check this one out. Absolutely. The last one I got from Cinema One, I believe. Yep. No, it's not. But I picked up Squirm. So this is a Kino Cult release. Very cheap. It's $20, I think, at Cinema One. These are what I like about Kino is that they are reasonably priced for what you're getting. This is just a new I don't even think it's a new Blu-ray scan. Like, there's no 2K scan or anything like that. It just says it doesn't show anything, but it's 1080p. Scream Factory released the unrated edition of this movie years ago. It's been long out of print, and they released it unrated, and I think it adds 2 minutes of gore. Now, I don't know what the difference is. I know I do love that fucking slipcover. I don't know if it comes with a reversible slipcover art or what have you. It's got somewhat very minimal special features. There's a couple audio commentaries. There's a making of Eureka tour location. That's cool. And a theatrical trailer. So not too much, but this is going to be the next way to own this movie if you don't already have that Scream Factory edition. I missed the opportunity to pick that up when this was announced because people just go on Facebook and sell shit right away. So I decided to wait. I picked this one up. They also released like Kingdom of the Spiders and Lord of the Frogs or something like that. I can't remember. But Kingdom of Spiders was one I was like, oh, maybe I'll pick that one up too. But I didn't get around to it. This was one I wanted to hunt down the most. This is like one of those earthworms start attacking people, kind of. I'm not sure. But it's from the 70s, so I'm excited to give this movie a watch. So like I said, let me stand up real quick, and I will pick up some more movies that I picked up. This was like a big 4K month for me, which I really love because I think I've just fallen in love with the format, and any kind of way that I can upgrade things, I am going to try my darndest to do it. So picked up Hereditary on 4K. We just watched this one not too long ago on Blu-ray, and I thought it looked great, but I am excited to watch it on a 4K format next time. I'm waiting to see if I can get the standard edition of Midsommar on 4K as well, because I do have the director's cut on a Blu-ray in that A24 case, which I think looks fantastic, but I would like it shortened up. I might want to watch the theatrical version sometime, so I am going to try to pick that up when I can. So this is a Walmart release as well, so I'm sure it came to like $15 at Walmart. So there was that. The Birds, Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. Now, I've never seen this. Alfred Hitchcock seems to have left my physical media shelf for a very long time. I got the Psycho set back there, and then this is my second one. I don't know if I want to get into Vertigo and all the other Alfred Hitchcock's movies. It's just a lot to collect, and I don't know when I'm ever going to actually get around to watching them. But I am curious. I've always seen images of this movie. I know what the last little bit of it looks like, but I've never actually watched it. So this is going to be an exciting way for me to finally check this movie out. And this was another, the last two are another Cinema One releases. I got Train to Busan 1 and 2 on 4K. This does come with just the 4Ks. I don't remember liking Peninsula. I would like to go back and give it a shot, but I think Train to Busan is the best zombie movie of all time, in my personal opinion. And that's saying something, as I'm a fan of fast zombies, but they have to be done well. And this just transformed them into something I've never seen before, with such an incredible story behind the zombies. And I think Peninsula is just like Fast and the Furious with zombies, is it not? Like, it's been a long time since I watched it, but I am going to go back and try to give it another rewatch. I like the opening of Peninsula because I think it brings a lot of that heart back to the movie. So once that was over, I was like, oh no, what are we getting ourselves into? But this was $20 for both, so I can't complain. It did come with a slipcover, and I can't wait to give this movie a rewatch on 4K. The guy, I was standing there looking at stuff, and he's like, oh, I collect 4K so much that I like pretty much have everything here, and I don't see a point in getting anything. But he's like, like some things are good, and I'm like, yeah, I've been debating on getting a Train to Busan. They just have like the first one for $16.99, and he's like, well, what's both of them? And I'm like, it's $20. He's like, it's worth it. Just get them. I'm like, okay, you fucking sold me. This wasn't even a guy working there. This was the guy that I was just started randomly talking to, and he's like, you should just do it. And I'm like, all right, I'll just do it then. So I'm excited to check this out. I probably won't do it back to back. What needs to be released with this movie is the fucking prequel, Soul Station, because I think Soul Station was incredibly well done for an animated movie. I think if you haven't watched it, absolutely go watch it. I think it's streaming on free somewhere. I believe maybe Tubi or something like that. But it is so hopeless, I'm gonna say. That's gonna be my description of it. It's hopeless. Incredibly well done animation, and like I said, if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend buying it, or at least streaming it and checking it out. But I am excited to have these two. I didn't go with the Steelbook because the Steelbook is just the old Blu-ray Steelbook. It's just black instead of white. So I actually have that. I was debating on just putting the 4K disc in that and then putting the Blu-ray disc in here. and just kind of calling it a day. And I did have Peninsula on Blu-ray as well, but I think I'm just gonna sell that off too and just kind of call it a day on these movies and keep them just the way they are. I think the Steelbook is gonna have to go because I do like having them both in one collection. It'll shorten up my little living space back here because it is getting fucking full. You can kind of see you got movies stacked on top of movies over here, and I just got to go through and organize because I do have a bunch of stuff over here that's really nice that I would like to showcase over here. It's just I got to find some way to organize it that's a little bit better. But the last release I'm going to talk about today is this was Sam's pickup, Bride of Frankenstein. This is the only Universal Monster movie so far that I own on a 4K. I do have the DVD pack somewhere over there. Yep, way at the back. I'm gonna keep that set because it comes with like 30 movies, and this only comes with the original movie on 4K, which I like. That's fine with me. I did not go and get the multi-pack, which is kind of what I should have done, but this was only $19 plus your 13% off, so it was a pretty good steal. They do have these on, like, all of them for the most part on sale at Cinema One, so I definitely recommend going and picking them up. I love this movie. Sam has yet to watch it. I cannot wait for her to watch it because she just loves the look of the character. I'm trying to figure out how long. That's an hour 15. Okay, so yeah, like kind of what I described. But there's not a crazy amount of special features on here. Probably if you had the DVD or the Blu-ray, like crazy box set up there, the Legacy box set, you probably get the same ones. Like I wouldn't imagine that there's anything new other than the transfer. But Bo was always going off about how amazing these look on 4K. So hopefully it does not disappoint Bo. And I cannot wait to check this out this Halloween. And I'm going to pick up Dracula, I think, sometime shortly. And maybe Wolfman and Creature, because those are my three favorites. And then Frankenstein and the Invisible Man later on. And I might honestly leave out Phantom of the Opera. That's a movie series that I've never actually watched. I don't know if I have any interest in picking that up. So I kind of like that you can buy these individually. I think they will look all nice right beside each other. I know you can't really see the spine because of all the lights and stuff, but I think they will look good even without being in like a box set. Like if you buy 4 of these, it comes out pretty much to the same price as the box set anyways. So it just depends on how you would like them viewed on your shelf. And I don't think I'm going to get Phantom of the Opera like I was saying. So I think individual is not a bad way to go for these. And I love the slipcover art as well. I like that it's reflective and just crisp. It looks nice. Like this is gonna be nice on the shelf. But yeah, guys, like it's a lot more than what I was fucking planning on for September. I honestly wasn't planning on showing too much, and I still do have a few Blu-rays saved upstairs to show you guys at some point. But goddamn, when there's a sale, there's a fucking sale, and I tend to go hard. There's also a couple I'm picking up later on, but they'll be saved up for next month, and then hopefully we get some crazy sales during October. Might be able to hit up that Scream Factory October sale. Hopefully, I'd really like to try to get on a Kino Lorber sale as well, because there's a bunch of 4Ks on there that I would really like to pick up, like Dress to Kill. There's a few other ones that I'd really like to see as well, but I just haven't got around to, and their sales are super cheap. Like I think when their last sale was on, Dress to Kill was like $11, and I was like, fuck, that's dirt cheap. So definitely, like, waiting for sales is definitely a way to go. I think that's what I'm waiting for. I'm hoping that I can pick up Friday the 13th 09 on 4K as well during this October season, as well as Trick or Treat on 4K, because that's one of my favorites. I'm gonna probably sell off my Scream Factory and just keep the Arrow edition. In my personal opinion, Arrow usually comes out with more and better special features than Scream Factory. I feel they put a lot more effort into their special features than Scream Factory does, so I'll probably keep that as my hands down definitive version of that movie. And yeah, like, we had a very good fucking haul this month. I'm very excited to get into next month's haul. Hopefully I can pick up some more movies and hopefully showcase some more stuff off to you guys. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Comment down below any of these movies that you love. Are there any that are pure Halloween must-watches, like Dr. Sleep or The Exorcist, Hereditary? You let me know. And always remember, guys, to stay spooky.